Hi everyone, my name is Corey Shields, and today I will be talking about renewable and non-renewable energy. First, what is renewable energy? Renewable energy is something that we can reuse over and over and over again. It is a form of energy that does not deplete because it is replenished in the natural world. The three main types that I will be talking about today are water, wind, and solar power. First, wind/wind turbines. Alright, so wind turbines basically convert the wind's kinetic energy into mechanical energy, which can be turned into electricity. One of the cons of wind energy is basically it's very specific to the region. So basically, you have to have wind to be able to turn the turbine. An interesting fact about wind turbines is that when there's a group of wind turbines, it's called a wind farm. And the largest wind farm is in Gansu, China. So I felt like that was very interesting to me. Alright, the next one is water energy. This is called hydroelectricity. Basically, you have a river and then they build the dam on the river and it generates energy. One interesting fact that I found about this is that the water flows through the turbine, which spins and makes electricity. The more water and the greater the height of the water is, the more electricity it generates. Alright, then you have solar energy / solar power. Solar energy basically uses the sun's radiant light and heat to generate power. They use solar cells. It's a device, technology device that stores and captures the heat and light from the sun and generates into electricity, which I find is a very cool sense of technology, you know what I mean? And it's been around for billions of years, but we're now just using it for our advantage. So, all right, our next one are what are non-renewable energy sources. For these, it will be coal, oil, and natural gas. Right now, basically, we are using coal, oil, and natural gas right now. Coal. Coal is a flammable substance. It's like a rock. It's like a sedimentary rock. It's between layers. It's called peat. Basically, I think peat is algae and algae, animals, and plants that died millions of years ago, and they were buried. They've been buried for a long time ago. We get coal by mining down into the earth. You burn coal to get energy and heat, you know what I mean? So it's very cool. Yeah. Oil. Right now we have three types of oil. We have petrol, diesel, and crude oil. Petrol and diesel are usually for the cars or your automobiles. We use them for automobiles. The crude oil is for industrial type of stuff, you know what I mean? So anything like industry, building stuff like that, they use the crude oil. Oil is burned to produce steam, which goes through a turbine, which produces electricity. So what I found interesting about these energy sources is a lot of times we use turbines or something that spins to produce the electricity or the power we need to generate. The interesting fact about right now is that the U.S. has the 10th largest oil reserve in the world. And what's surprising to me is Venezuela is the number 1 right now, you know what I mean? And when I found out, I didn't know what oil reserve meant. So after looking it up, I found out oil reserve is basically a region or an area that you find oil at, and for economic and political gain, you know what I mean? So that was very interesting to learn about. Natural gas. Right now, natural gas is powering about 62 million people in the U.S. alone, which is very, very interesting. It's basically a mixture of hydrocarbon mixtures. It has methane in it. That's primarily what it is right now. It's used on the ground. It's used on the ground like coal. It's down in the earth, so it's very it's down there. It's made of decomposed animals, basically just like coal, with the you know, the dead animals and algae, they died millions of years ago, and they've been there for a long time, and layers of rock have come on top of it. So yeah. And this is my references. But I feel like having this project was very good, you know what I mean? And I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know about, such as the wind farms and coal. I went further into it, so that was very interesting.